You don't have to. No, you don't have to say those words again. Oh no. And you don't have to. No, you don't have to go and explain yourself, 'cause I ain't gonna listen. Yeah, all you wanted was a souvenir to remember it all. Yeah, you tore it apart down to every last piece. Yeah, a souvenir, another story to tell. And I gotta know how to find happiness in the wrong place. 'Cause it never ends, it's there in no ways. It's evident you never change for our sake. Baby, I can't just say we're falling now. Your little black book ran out of pages. If you're gonna take it all, then baby, don't waste it. You only want it if you know you're gonna break it. Just another souvenir for the take, yeah. Just take it. Baby, just take it. No, you don't have to say those words again. Oh no. And you don't have to. No, you don't have to go and explain yourself, 'cause I ain't gonna listen. Yeah, all you wanted was a souvenir.
4 wide for the lead into turn number 3. Coming to the line. Who's going to get it done? Green flag, we're racing.
Get your foot there. 3 wide. He got it. He's got it. He's got it.
Get there. No.
Endless is going to win.
Wow.
The Barr FTF Cup Series welcomes you to the Coliseum, the virtual Bristol Motor Speedway, where tonight we go for 300 laps around Bristol for the Merkle Rebar 300 from the virtual Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee. Hi, everybody. So glad to have you with us tonight here on FTF. Jacob Hitz, Sean Butler. I did it again. Still not Kevin. It's still Caleb in the booth, but I keep wanting to call him Kevin. Here we are at Bristol. We're set to go. And 300 laps after a solid short track race a week ago at North Wilkesboro. High expectations tonight here from Bristol. Unfortunately, the tires aren't going to fall apart like they do in real life. Let's take a look at that starting grid for tonight's race. On pole, go figure, it's Parker White, Michael P. Frisch to the outside, Ashley Collins in row 2 with Daniel Falkingham to the outside. Sean Conklin and Kevin King there in row number 3. Dylan Basin in the 020 this week. Seth Knoll to the outside, and then it's Brian Mercurio and Blake Reynolds, Caleb, rounding out the top 10.
Row number 6, you'll find John Hall and Jake Nichols, Nate Stewart and Lawson Peel in row number 7. Garrett Conrath and David L. Brown in row number 8. Michael Cozy Jr., Jose Solis in row number 9. And then rounding out your top 20 going to be Kwame Scott and Chris Wetz.
Thank you, Kevin. Carson Hocevar and Kevin McAdams make up row 11. Jacob Wilkerson, Joe Armstrong make up row number 12. Aaron Brown, Josh Chin, a lot of O numbers down here, make up row 13. Sean Rowe, Ryan Doucette. And in the 15th row, we've got Matthew Zwack and Santiago Tires, Jacob.
31st is Jonathan Oates, Michael Guest to the outside. Ronnie Osborne, Jake Poulin back there in row 17, then Cosman, Jaden Hopp, and then some folks that are not here. The rest of your field, Merkle, then Christian Kendall, Ryan Alrocky, Brett Punkari, Justin Malillo, Brian Zabelski, Paul Mikolajczyk, and some guy named Sean Butler registered.
Hey,
didn't
who's
make
that
the
guy?
race. Yeah, so the field is getting set to go right now, checking their pit speed, and I believe we'll be coming to 1 to green this time by. Final thoughts before we get the green flag, guys. It should be a lot of fun here at Bristol. The track is hot. The track is slick. It's going to be difficult for these guys to find some grip around the racetrack.
Yeah, and I mean, even last week with how short and small that track is, the same thing applies here at Bristol, except everything's going to be happening about 70, 80 miles per hour faster with the high banks. You'll see a lot of running around, lots of multi-groove racing. Had some complaints in practice about not being able to stick to the bottom very well, so you can see that track temp a scorching 151 degrees Fahrenheit. But we're in for a good show today. 300 laps, and hopefully we'll see who can get up here with this 49 car.
Can anybody beat Parker White? He pretty much took a month off from FTF. We haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. So when you take a look at the point standings, it's surprising to see him not in the conversation at all. David L. Brown, your points leader after 7 races, with Frisch, Wyatt Tinsley, who's not here tonight, Falkingham, and Seth Knoll rounding out the top 5. Seth the Merchant's missed back-to-back weeks. He's going to fall out of the top 10, and more than likely more than that in the points.
Look at how close everybody is, too.
Yeah, that's what I love about this point system. It keeps everybody close this early in the season. And remember, it's no longer win and you're in. It's been like that these last couple of seasons. This looks like we're going to do one more lap here behind the pace car before we get the green flag. They've extended it one more lap here at the half mile of Bristol.
We could very well have a new points leader after this race, Jacob, just depending on where these guys finish. David Brown starting a little bit further in the mid-pack. Michael Frisch, you saw he was second in points right there in that 58 car. Very good at short tracks, especially here at Bristol. So definitely going to see where these guys shake out. I mean, it's anybody's race. Anything can happen at any time at Bristol. We've seen in the past, whether it's on asphalt or dirt, concrete, whatever surface they want to have here at this track, all hell can break loose at any moment. So whoever survives, just definitely going to reap the benefits there.
It looks like that hell's about to start right now. Pace car to pit
boy.
road. Parker White and Michael P. Frisch on the front row. 300 laps at Bristol. Green flag, we're racing. It's a clean opening lap, and at the line, just barely give it to Parker White, but Daniel Falkingham is on the outside right behind Michael P. Frisch, who's fighting for second, and I was worried about that. Ignore the blinking race cars.
Yep.
Oh. I thought we were going to be good. We're not good, gang. We're not good.
We did so well last week.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
iRacing, optimize the racetrack now. All right, well then, we're just going to do this live on the air because we're not getting a caution anytime soon. Yeah, we're going to just turn them low. We're going to go COVID style. We're going to turn that off. See if that maybe fixes the problem. And if
Windows
not,
95.
hopefully we get an early yellow and I can reboot the sim. And we might be okay. So we're going to just ride on board with the race leader for now.
Live radio style for a bit.
Yeah, he's about the only thing that we can see, that we can look at without the rest of the field blanking along. Let's see what happens if we look out back. See, now we're good. I shouldn't have said anything.
No.
We do have trouble. Nate Stewart is crashed on the back straightaway. Come on, Ben, throw the darn caution flag.
He doesn't have to listen to you.
He said it was a single car.
All right, well, I'd love to go back and look at it, but we can't do that. He's about to get lapped.
Really, honestly, cut and dry. Nate Stewart was right in the bottom and just lost it. Looks like made a little bit of contact with Garrett Conrath and got bumped from behind by Kevin McAdams and sent him spinning into the inside wall right where they had that wreck in 2020, if you remember, between Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and I believe Jimmy Johnson, something like that.
It's a really specific example there, Caleb.
All right, we're going to take it radio style for a bit here while we fix things. So take us around the racetrack here, guys.
Leader Daniel Falkingham at the line going into turn number 1. He's got about a second lead over Michael P. Frisch. First 4 cars are single file. Got to go back now. Now they single file out. So it's Falkingham, Frisch, White, Seth Knoll, Kevin King in the top 5. Jake Nichols, Sean Conklin, Dylan Basin, Ashley Kolonix, and Blake Reynolds make up your top 10 as they make their way through 1 and 2. Not very many side-by-side battles, Caleb, but everyone kind of minding their P's and Q's for now.
Yeah, trying to watch a lot of these battles through the midfield is really where we're seeing a lot of our side-by-side action right now. As you mentioned, the first 4 or so cars, single file, first battle on the racetrack between Seth Knoll and Kevin King. Seth Knoll holding his own on the bottom while Kevin King goes right up to that outside wall, gets the momentum going, and will clear Seth Knoll for the 4th position.
Looking like everybody's sticking to the bottom for now, unless they have to make a pass. Everyone's still single file, working their way around the lap car of Nate Stewart. More battling here. Jake Nichols looks underneath Seth Knoll for the 5th position out of turn 4, but they're going to fall back in line. And it looks like we're not really going to have any more side-by-side battles until we get back to, it looks like, John Brown and Brian Mercurio back for the 11th position. So everybody just kind of taking their time, sticking to the strategy, and just trying not to wreck as we make our way through the front straightaway, getting to lap number 15.
John Brown?
And
Yeah.
Who?
John Hall.
Okay, there you go.
There we go.
Like, do we add a driver since the start of the race? What happened?
There's a lot of drivers blinking out, too, not just on Jacob's computer.
So
Yeah.
Sean Conklin has been blinking pretty consistently.
Oh, we got a car in
since
the wall.
drop of
Merkel. Caution. It's Merkel and
All
Brett
right.
Punkari. I just got back into the sim to see the wreck. Unfortunately, the sim's still not happy about it. So we're going to try that. And now I think we're okay. So if we do that. Hi, here we are. And then we're going to go back here, and then we're going to take a look and see what happened to Kyle Merkel, if we can, without the world ending. This looks like he squeezed up into Punkari down the front stretch.
Almost got T-boned by the pace car coming out of pit road there.
Yeah. But I've gone too far back in time.
Wow.
Crap. All right. Let's see if we can go back. I think this is as far as it goes.
It's okay.
All right. Cool. All right. Well,
All right, now go live with the field in view and see how we're doing.
yeah. Now, I don't have the ticker up yet. I think that's going to be where the problem lies here. As you can see, as we ride on board with Cal Merkel again, the shadows are gone. The crowd is gone.
Cars are floating.
2020
Yeah.
all over again, as you said.
Yeah. We've had to neuter things quite a bit here. So then we hit that button. We are not
Everybody
under
has their
green.
masks on.
We hit that button. Okay. Remember, single file restarts on the short tracks. So everybody's going to be spread out, which is good news. Your leader, Daniel Falkingham, with Frisch in second, Parker White third, Kevin King fourth, Jake Nichols in fifth. Some drivers electing to pit under this caution flag. They're all in the back of the field. That includes Punkari and Kyle Merkel, who were involved in the crash to bring the caution out. Just 19 laps in the books.
For those of you interested, the biggest mover of that first run was Ryan Doucette, up 11 positions, started 28th, currently in 17th. Who is our biggest loser of that first run there? So I'm seeing Michael Cozy Jr. -8. Nate Stewart obviously -25, but he wrecked. And the guy's losing a lot of spots under green flag position or green flag racing. So a lot of, we're talking about give and take there, and a lot of guys electing to keep the tires under it. A lot of guys that says, the hell with this, I want to get up to the front.
And it's not necessarily easy to pass here.
No, yeah, I mean, there are definitely a few options available to you, but I mean, we saw, especially there with the leaders, the outside lane still being that preferred groove. I mean, both Falkingham and Frisch were able to use that outside and just drive around, build that momentum up, and get around Parker White. So we'll see what happens on this restart if that stands true, but
All right, pace car's in. 21 laps complete. Here at Bristol, we're back to green. Single file restarts tonight. There's Nichols to the inside looking for fourth. He got side by side right behind with the 1 and the 54. Conklin gets by there on the outside. Nichols again trying top side on Kevin King.
really interested with the car count that we have tonight, these single file restarts. I mean, lap traffic is going to become an issue quick for these leaders. I mean, Falkingham's hitting turn 3 right now, and the first car that would be going a lap down is Kyle Merkel. He's right in turns 1 and 2 right here now, as you can see. Falkingham just now getting there. So about a straightaway.
Was interested in the car count as well, apparently.
Yeah.
And you can see, I mean, starting to spread out a little more, and between the leaders, more of a migration to the bottom here. I think just kind of riding around. We'll see if anybody goes back up to that high side. Sean Conklin blinking out a little bit again.
Daniel's kind of running the middle, though, and just cutting it down on exit, which is what I've noticed. So not very many people are doing that, but as I say that, Frisch does it, and so does Jake Nichols. But a lot of lines can work here at Bristol. You just don't want to be up by the wall, at least at this juncture, because that will just destroy your tires, and you'll be just fighting for your life for the rest of the run. So maybe that happy medium is that line Falkingham's running, but whatever David Brown is doing right here, do not do that. Okay, keeps it a little off the wall in 3 and 4, but 1 and 2, he was right by the wall. Similar to what we saw last week at North Wilkesboro with him, he is not afraid to experiment and use these new creative lines. So look out for David to be an innovator in this race if it comes down to it.
Well, these folks are the cork in the bottle right now. You've got Ashley Collins there in the 22, just up the road. John Hall is there in the 93, then David L. Brown. Mercurio's there. Kwame Scott, you kind of got a choo-choo train here on the outside of the racetrack behind David up top.
And again, really through the mid-pack is where all these battles have been so good all race long. You can see Ashley Kolnick, she's kind of struggling to hang on here with Mercurio. Looks like Kwame Scott peeking to the outside as Mercurio drops down in front of the 22 to chop her nose off. Ryan Doucette behind. He continues his ascendance through the field up to 13th right now. So that makes it 16 spots as he tries to get around the 22 of Kolnick's.
And Will without a problem. Yeah, 22 going the wrong direction in a hurry. Now gets in line to the outside right in front of Blake Reynolds. And behind Austin Peel.
Is that Ryan Doucette up there in that the 77, just right by the wall there, following Kwame Scott through? See the lines we're taking here, especially with Ryan. He was right by the wall last lap, maybe run a little bit higher. You see the track looks a lot different since the update with everything. It looks a lot more like its real-life counterpart as we're hitting the wall there, so I don't want to do that. We're always discouraged. A lot of people are starting to move up from that bottom lane, though. We kind of see it just kind of accordion up to the middle lane, top lane with these guys. So they're going to be searching for grip, as we talked about right before the green flag. So you'll see a lot of guys running different lines in each corner, moving around. We see Doucette just throwing it up to the top there, trying to get a fender on Kwame there, and he's going to get to the outside and use the wall with him, but definitely going to be seeing a lot of these guys moving around in the Altus cars, especially Doucette, Cozy. They're going to be finding a lot of grip here as well.
Am I the only one that noticed there's a spot on this racetrack where there is not safer barrier?
Where'd you see that?
That would be the crossover gate heading into turn number 3. There's no way they would let that slide now, right? That's just got to be something that's
That is like that
outdated?
in real life, I believe.
Why? What is wrong with these people?
It's the only way to get in the
no,
infield.
surely no major incidents have happened with the crossover gate at this racetrack. In this
I will
track's history.
need to corroborate that with the Xfinity race today, but I believe that's like that in real life.
There's a crossover gate in the middle of 3 and 4 at Martinsville, and there's safer barrier there. Come on, guys.
It's a great
They
point.
ran out of money.
Oh yeah.
Times are tough, Jacob.
They were too busy reconfiguring mile and a halfs into Atlanta.
That was,
Yeah.
That
was
is
the
like
voice
that.
of Ben Easterday, by the way, you just heard.
Yep.
Can't confirm that crossover gate does not have safer barrier.
Wow.
What are we doing?
That is surprising, I will say.
Yeah.
Given this track's incident history with crossover gates.
Especially at that point in the racetrack, like you get hooked there, you're not crawling. We already saw what happened when Blaney hit the wall at Nashville that didn't have safer barrier on it. Come on.
Well, I was about to say, if you want more hyper-specific Bristol wrecks to reference, 2018. I mean, Blaney got wrecked in that exact spot as the leader by a lap car.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
You'll be crawling out of the car once it crumples up after it hits the gate, but, you know. Well, like I said, though, none of those type of incidents have ever happened at this racetrack, so we have nothing to worry about.
Here we go, starting to heat up. Battle for the lead with Daniel Falkingham and Michael Peep Frisch. Frisch is there. Sticking to that bottom line here. He can get the nose right to about the door of the number 39, but too much of a drive off for that high side. We'll see what Frisch can do. Going to dive to the very bottom of this racetrack, but going to sacrifice a lot here on exit once again. Falkingham's just going to drive away from him. And now you'll see the 58 hop back up to that outside lane. Parker White just behind this group as well.
Buckingham must have slipped up or something because there was a decent gap between those two, and then all of a sudden, Frisch was right there on him. Now they are really starting to catch the back end of the field here. You could see it when we were on board with Falkingham. Right here, they are on the same straightaway as they come off the corner. That's Jake Poulin just up the road. That would be the first car to get lapped, and the top 5 are all nose to tail around the outside of the racetrack, and we might have trouble. We do. Sean Rowe is on the apron on the front straightaway. We stay green. It's got the Carl Edwards colors on that 999. Carl won here in that paint scheme. Let's go back, take a look, see what happened. May have gone a little bit too far back.
Battle of the 99s.
There you go. The 099 or the 009, whatever. No, the 900 of Garrett Conrath. The 99 of Cozy, the 999 of Sean Rowe, and survey says...
Check up.
Ooh.
Result.
Oh, he almost kept it straight. Just got into the wall and was able to move on.
It could have been worse, as we always say with those type of incidents. It could have been worse.
He's now back in 37th. Paul Mikulajczyk there on the outside. So he went from on the border of the top 20 to in danger of going a lap down because Falkingham and the leaders are right behind them, and they have really stacked up here, all up on the outside of the racetrack with a little more than 50 laps complete, and Falkingham may have gone a little too high. It opened the door for Frisch, but not enough grip in the middle.
Well, and this is where Bristol is just at the peak of its powers. You have all these leaders right under a blanket, and the group of lap traffic ahead of them, I mean, they're almost 3 wide themselves up here. They are 3 wide, all the lap cars. So, I mean, now you got to figure out how to get around not only the leaders that you're battling here. As you can see, Parker White's trying to do a 2-for-1 special here in turns 1 and 2 all over each other. But how do you get around these lap cars as well as, again, just all over each other? Parker White going to be side by side with Falkingham at turn number 4 and back down into 1. Trying to take this lead away. Falkingham's in the wall after Frisch shoves him up.
Looks like that lap traffic has settled down at least for now. But
Falkingham
really screwed up. They're 3 wide, and Falkingham saves it up against the wall. Why would you pick that shot, iRacing? Parker White to the lead, side by side with Frisch as they catch the lap traffic. I think it was a little bit of net code there between the 58 and the 39. but Frisch only had so much racetrack to go after Falkingham really slipped up, and now Frisch is going to get used right here with Nalraki as a pick. Nalraki up into the wall, and Parker White clear for the lead, but Frisch crosses back underneath.
This is going to get hairy right here. This pack is all over the place, as you can see on your screen. Where do you go if you guys are the leaders? So you got Jake Poulin up there, Justin Malillo. The admins are all back here, as we're saying, with the league. So they're going to have to find their way through this, but it's going to be very tough to pick their way through traffic, but we'll see how they can maneuver through.
We've got Malillo in the 37. Oh, Poulin tried to get out of the way and got right in the way of Parker White. Frisch is right there as well. You've got Nalraki clogging up the lane for Jake Nichols behind them for third. They're all going to sort it out, but the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is not having fun right now, being lap traffic amongst the leaders.
And that 58 stepped out big time as it got back to the throttle out of turn number 4. Allowed Parker to build just a little bit of a gap as he gets around now Poulin. And Frisch going to have to go back to work, sticking to that inside. Going to drift up to the middle lane and arch back down, but Parker White with clear control of the lead right now.
Thank you. For what?
Yeah, Caleb, come on.
I don't know why we needed to blink there. They were 3 wide. That battle for third, it's over now. Conklin takes the spot from Jake Nichols.
Artie Kempner left Fox for FTF.GG.
Unbelievable.
Don't you ever.
I didn't say that. Art said it.
Well, we aren't looking at any kids in the crowd, but we also can't see them because we had to turn the crowd off. So.
Because there's nobody in the crowd.
Yeah, here's Kevin King
Awfully
to the
quiet.
inside of Daniel Falkingham.
Kevin was 3 seconds behind the top 5 as they were trying to pull away, but Kevin has reeled it back in since they started battling and hit lap traffic. He should clear Daniel, and he does. So the gap is 2.1 seconds right now from Kevin King to the leader, Parker White. So Kevin is notoriously known for being a master at saving his tires, no matter what car he drives. So I want to see just how much he's saved and how effective it is, and see how far he can get up to towards the front there. So starting to pick his way through now.
John Hall looking to the inside of Falkingham as he continues to slide backward. And you got Ryan Doucette up here inside the top 10. Trying to make his way up into the 7th spot.
And poor Falkingham, I mean, after that contact with the outside wall, he's just been on the back pedal here. Doucette.
Maybe he burned up his stuff.
He 1,000% did.
And now he's paying the price.
That's what I was talking about earlier, running the top that whole time. Ran it more than anybody else at the front there, and just, that's the thing, whenever you do that, and if you're leading a group of cars, we've seen throughout this track's history in real life and the sim, as Seth Knoll almost destroyed the whole mid-pack there coming off the floor, but
yeah, we got a good pack here.
Once you run that top, you run the risk of just burning your stuff off, and if you stay up at the top there, you are very hard to pass, and you are not making any friends if that's the case. You'll see a lot of cars behind. What a save by Kwame.
Ooh, good catch.
He is upset the Mets lost today too, so I don't blame him.
Oh, they're 3 wide back there. No, who is that? Purple car. How about Mercurio? Yeah, look at this.
Oh, boy.
Now Rocky on the outside just trying to get out of the way, but there's only so much way he can get out of here at Bristol. When the track's 3 lanes wide and you're in a lane, there's only so much you can do. It's a helpless feeling.
And again, this is where everything just feels like it's happening at 1,000,000 miles per hour at a track this small. There's just no time to react, especially if anybody loses it off the corner like we almost saw there with Kwame. And you are just ripping around this joint.
72 laps are complete here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Parker White is your leader. We will step aside. We'll be back Right after this, you're watching Roy Official's FTF Cup Series, the Merkle Rebar 300. Clear, 2 minutes. We're back at Bristol Motor Speedway, and just in time, the caution flag is out. Justin Melillo, it looks like, has a meatball flag and may have been a part of this. Yeah, I would say so. Let's take a look.
Yeah, and this is, again, just an example of us running out of room. They were 3 wide between Chris Wetz, Jonathan Oates, and Aaron Brown. You can see just ahead of this group with Melillo. And out of turn number 4, Wetz just gets sideways and grabs Oates into Aaron Brown, and big damage both for Wetz and Melillo there on the inside wall.
And this is after some folks decided to come down onto pit road. That includes Seth Knoll and Daniel Falkingham. So they will get trapped 2 and 3 laps down respectively. Meanwhile, the leaders are on pit road right now. They've got to go enter off of turn 2 and go all the way around if they are pitting on the front straightaway. It's the only track like this in NASCAR with pit roads on both sides of the racetrack. Used to be more like this, but now it's just Bristol.
Now it's just ancient history.
Yeah. Martinsville had him. Parker White wins the race off pit road. A couple cars did stay out, though.
A lot of cars stayed out.
Yeah, all 2 of them. Christian Kendall, who's now on pit road, and Nate Stewart, who still stays out. He is your race leader. Everybody else is a lapper that stayed out trying to get the wave around here. 83 coming to 84 laps complete. Stage ends at lap 125. Then we run the rest of the way. This is our second caution flag of the night.
And the first one that you guys can see.
Well, we came back just about in time to see the first one, as now Nate Stewart decides to come onto pit road. Wanted to leave the lap, and now he'll be done. Parker White back out in front, coming in first and getting off first.
Carson Hocevar, 2 tires.
What?
This will be fun. This will be fun.
Yeah, he's going to restart in the 15th position. So if you want to watch a guy sink through the field, keep an eye on the 177.
We're just getting practice for tomorrow. It's fine.
Sure. We'll go with that. Anybody know where he's starting tomorrow?
In Bristol, Tennessee.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
That's Sean Butler, everybody.
I'm here all
What do
week.
you do without him? Wow, top 10, starting 9th.
Wow. How about that? His teammate Justin Haley starting 10th. Now, that one doesn't surprise me as much. And Michael McDowell, known Spire Motorsports driver, in 13th. So all three Spire Motorsports cars inside the top 15. Green flag. We're back to racing.
A lot of sevens.
86 laps are complete. Kevin McAdams is off the pace. And on the apron, on the restart, he's got a problem. He just stopped on the apron.
Weird. Yeah.
What in the world happened to
Looked
Kevin?
through the restart and it looked like it was okay. I don't know if
I wonder if that's a
Mechanical issues.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a hardware issue. I know he said something about he lost force feedback for a brief moment in practice. I wonder if that's a continuation of that. As here's Hocevar on 2 tires. He's already dropped to 24th. He's stuck up on the high side and is going the wrong direction.
You're just having fun.
That's good.
what you got to do.
Yep.
Got nothing better to do in the hauler. Run FTF.
Adams is back on the racetrack now. He's 2 laps down in 36th. And Jordan Worth, who's on the box for the 177 tonight, says fuel only for Carson Hocevar. So
Good call.
we gave him the benefit of the doubt that it was 2 tires, but no, it's no tires on the 177, saving them to sell them.
That is a Jordan Worth pit call if I've ever seen
Oh,
one.
I reckon. Or
Yeah.
I think it was Kwame Scott.
Kwame got off the pace. He had another issue. Let's go back and
Oh
look.
man, check this one out. Actually, right around Kevin McAdams.
Yeah.
Watch this through 3 and 4.
Oh,
No.
send of the year.
Whoa,
That's
what
got
the
to
heck
be.
was that?
That's got to be.
Wow.
There's got to be more to that story.
I don't like that.
Yeah. It's an admin.
Hasn't stopped Kevin before.
I know. I don't think it ever will.
Whoa, and he
Oh.
almost just got cozy on the same thing in turns 1 and 2.
It's on a
Kevin
warpath.
He's giving the 99 some space now, but they made contact and Cozy about lost it.
I mean, Kevin should get his. I think he should get down 1 lap for having a hardware malfunction.
I wonder if that's why he's pushing so hard.
Cozy. Cozy comes over the radio and like a child. He's like, "Oh, Kevin, you can have it." What a crowd we've got tonight.
Yeah, look at them all.
Lots
in
of
the
personality in
Look
this
at them
field.
all sold out here at Bristol. Standing
It's
room
about-
only in the
stands. It's about
Coliseum.
how the Xfinity race looked today.
I was about to say it's what the spring race usually looks like at Bristol. So
Although tomorrow, the way the tires are behaving, it should be a sold-out affair. Might be the second race worth watching all year.
yeah, it was unfortunately I made the decision not to go, and I was regretting it through that practice session today.
Yeah.
I make
Nice
the
little-
decision to regret to go to Rockingham when I stumble upon Caleb somehow.
Wow. There
Just
it
uncalled
is.
for.
That's the safer
Disgusting
pair.
act. Of course, I land on 2 cars that are in a battle, Conklin and Basin, and they both blink like crazy. Here's a battle, though. At the front, Ryan Doucette taking second from Frisch, and he wants the lead.
For the Fox.gg.
Hey, you know what? Careful what you wish for.
Well, yeah, it wasn't a battle for very long. I mean, Doucette just drove
Yeah.
on by him.
Enthralling.
Coming up on side-by-side lap traffic, Carson Hocevar and Aaron Brown. Up ahead of this group. Not side-by-side anymore, as Aaron Brown has driven past Hocevar.
How long before Carson parks it and just yells at Jordan for the horrific pit road strategy call?
I don't know. By the way, Sean Conklin has fell out.
Oh.
He's been blinking all race, so that's not surprising.
I assumed that was a hardware issue, but apparently not, because he has not returned. He is now 3 laps down and will go more down. So, but there was about it here. Chris
Oh,
Wetz
man.
has damage from that caution.
Eric Conrath just threw it into one and almost got cut off by Wetz. Am I overreacting when I say I don't like how that car looks for Garrett?
It's a little Green Goblin-esque, the purple and green.
The 2 worst colors for a race car and chrome, and
Sorry,
just put
Garrett.
them together.
I don't mind the
Bring back
chrome,
the
just-
orange. Orange and black.
Yeah, it's a rough experience right there. And
I mean, it's not the worst car that you've ever
It's the
seen.
worst car I've ever seen.
this is
I
true.
would say it's better than Ashley Kolonix's. I've
Wow.
told her numerous times that the gold and red just does not work.
Is it supposed
Especially
to
the
be
red.
like a Joey Logano-esque thing, but with just
No.
gold instead?
She had the worst paint scheme of all time back in the World 600. I think it was 2 years ago. That I think it was so bad we had to blur the qualifying stream while she
God,
was making her
that
lap.
was 2 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Oh, speaking of Kolonix, she almost just lost it there out of 4.
She's in contention for the biggest loser so far in this race, down 18 positions from the third starting spot.
Yeah.
So hopefully she can make the recovery there, but the race not going her way so far. Still plenty of time, I think.
There's
Right?
still only like a third through this race, so plenty of time to see some change. But
Coming up on 15 to go in the stage. This time by. Nice little group of cars here. This is 5th, 6th, and 7th on the racetrack. You got
There's
Blake
a paint
Reynolds,
scheme.
John Hall, and Michael Cozy Jr. Hall in the classic Rabideau 93 machine. You
Iconic.
got Parker White just up the road as well. He's dropped back to 4th. And could go back even further here.
yeah, Nichols was able to get around Parker White, and now you can see Blake Reynolds all over the 49 here. Lap car of Aaron Brown underneath.
The ageless Blake Reynolds from Houston, Texas.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if that age thing is just broken for everybody because I've noticed it showing up less and less.
Yep.
See, I thought Parker's was
It's
in
gone.
here.
Parker's worked. Oh, it's broken for everybody,
Yeah, it's everybody.
and now it's nothing.
Okay, well then I'm gonna have to go through and figure out why that's doing what it's doing. Because
Not now. The race is
well,
going
yeah,
on,
not
Jacob.
now, but I'm gonna have to write that
All right,
down.
guys, we're gonna go radio style while
Right,
Jacob fixes the age.
Write a formal complaint to Zach Johnson. Why isn't this working?
While Jake asks everybody in the race at the same time what their age is and fills it in manually. Michael Frisch just cannot escape from second. He's been there the entire race. He's had speed. Will this finally be the time where he can get to the lead?
It's like the Sheldon Creed of the FTF Cup Series.
Oh,
Nah, he's won before. That's the difference.
just give us some glasses.
Sorry, the Daniel Hemrick, we'll call it.
There you go. I can see Frisch doing a backflip.
I can't.
He might hurt himself, but
Might land on his neck on the front stretch, but
Let's say have an
Things happen.
ambulance ready.
yep.
Sim racer is doing a backflip off of a car. Right? Can only end in tragedy. Speaking of
40s.
tragic, just up the road from these guys, you'll see a yellow and black 77 car again.
Oh,
there he is. Still on the original tires. Not sure crew chief Jordan Worth made the right call for that one.
Honestly, I'd say the more tragic out of this group, with just tons of 77s right here.
Oh, look out.
Nikolajczyk, Hocevar, Doucette. But as I was saying, they're about to come up on him now, but Seth Knoll, who pit right before that caution, got trapped 2 laps down and has just not been able to make any of that back up. About to get put 3 laps down by race leader Ryan Doucette.
Well, and
Just
Balkingham,
not good timing.
Balkingham's in the same boat here, just a little further up the road.
Yeah.
3 to go in stage 1. Doucette trying to hold on through the lap traffic to keep Frisch at bay.
26 cars on the lead lap as it stands right now. Honestly, that's more than I thought there would be. At this juncture in the race. Christian Kendall just goes a lap down in that 038, and Ryan Doucette right against the outside wall in turn 2. There is just a conga line of cars ahead of these guys, and everybody's running the top, so Frisch trying to pin Doucette up there, but now the problem is, where's Frisch going to go? He's got Jonathan Oates down there, Cosme Yanashu down there. This is going to get crazy.
Well,
it's
it's just so
This
difficult
is
because there's
coming
not
to
even
the stage.
space.
Here they come to the green and white checkered flag at the line. It is Doucette as now Nalraki hops up right in front. They go 3 wide, and Frisch still nowhere to go, but Ryan Doucette gets it done and wins stage 1 here at Bristol.
Yeah, and I mean, you see it right there. It's just so tempting from these guys to battle, because you see the race leader getting held up like this, but it's just so not smart to do it. You're gonna wreck, if not yourself, then somebody else, one of these lap cars, because you see Doucette all over the back bumper of Kwame Scott, Sean Rowe, Jaden Hopp.
You notice
It's
how
so
Frisch has backed off to almost a half a second to Doucette. That could open up the window for Jake Nichols and company, depending on how this lap traffic goes. And just like that, Doucette has lapped all the way up to 21st, which is Kwame Scott just up the road.
That's because Ryan Naraki didn't give Frisch any breaks, because he held the top and made Frisch go to the bottom.
He's still holding the top.
He's still up there. He'll hold it up there until he's forcibly removed from up there, which probably will happen soon if he's not careful. It's set to focus on crashes, and it went to Parker White. That's not good.
He's back in the 5th spot. But you may not want to take your eyes off the leaders. As
you might want to look at Parker, but I understand why he's got focus on crashes now. But you can stay with the lead. He's just split a bunch of guys 3 wide, and I can understand why.
Doucette and Frisch side by side as they're trying to get around the lap car of Kwame Scott. Frisch is right there and trying to pounce.
Yeah, Doucette's got to be careful going that far up towards the wall. Not a lot of room for error. And even if they do get side by side, Jake Nichols is here to pounce as well. You can see Kwame Scott and Sean Rowe both clogging up that outside lane. It's letting Frisch get to the back bumper, and now Doucette and Frisch going to be side by side for a second. Looks like Frisch was maybe trying to use Sean Rowe, but now Doucette will go back down to the inside. Meanwhile, Ashley Kolonix, Carson Hocevar really off the pace, that 177.
Carson's finally pitting. He's had enough.
Yeah. Oh, Frisch in the wall there off too.
How does Frisch play this? He sees Doucette going underneath the lap traffic.
Oh, they're 3.
Kolonix
middle.
will give... Oh, man, that was closer than it needed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ashley Kolonix getting out of the way. Very good awareness there. Doucette's able to slide up, and now Frisch is just stuck underneath. See if he's got to throw it in there. He's not going to be able to clear. Frisch is just like, somebody lift for me. Thank you. Finally,
Yeah.
he's able to get in line. That's the frustrating part about top lane dominant Bristol, is just that you just can't go anywhere but the top. It's so hard to make the bottom work. Just one of the more frustrating tracks when it's like this, unfortunately.
Jake Nichols is kind of hung in this mess. In third.
Did Carson blow a right front?
It's possible.
He put RF in the chat. He pit already. He got his tires on there.
Ben was asking over the radio about a meatball flag that the 177 had. So.
Then that would do it.
That would be it then. Someone fire that crew chief. Not the real crew chief, the one in this race.
Yeah.
Real crew chief does a great job. I think Jordan's going to get that job anytime soon.
Jordan have that thing in the top 10 at Bristol.
Definitely not.
Not a great first audition, but you know, it's early. We're not even halfway yet. Look out. There's still
awesome.
that's Peel all over the racetrack. Kevin King up the middle. Dylan Basin following to boot. There's Hocevar
doing his thing. And Hocevar. There's
on
a lot
fresh
of
tires.
combustible elements in here. And I love it.
Gotta ask Carson if this is what it felt like at actual Bristol last year, just slicing and dicing through the field.
Kevin.
What's Kevin doing down there? He's
He's
pitting.
Oh, he's going back to pit road. I thought he just came off of it. So as Parker White tries to battle Blake Reynolds here for the fourth spot, take it back.
Give a shout out to the guy who I said his name completely incorrectly earlier, John Hall in the 93 there. Quietly been up.
Before he even said it.
Yeah, John
Quietly
Brown.
been in the top 10 all race. Car looks clean. I'm sure Nathan is approving of how that car is looking so far. So a good run for John at this point of the race.
At first, I thought you just called him the wrong first name. Like, oh wait,
No,
okay.
he was right next to. Oh, there's Carson. He was right next to David Brown. Keep the camera on Carson here. He's just gonna force his way by everybody. So.
That's what I'm doing.
He doesn't care what spot they're in. He might care at the leader. Nope,
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Oh,
hang on. And he made
there
it.
he goes.
Oh, Cozy and Chris Wetz, I think, made contact right behind them. Had a bit of a moment.
Oh, almost had one again right there.
Chris Wetz, the nose is punched in on that 71 car.
Oh, Aaron
Oh, yeah.
Brown.
Turn 2.
Single car.
Turn 2. That's turn 3, genius. Learn how to count.
There
We're on
you
a
go.
Pocono. Oh, Nick
Nick's got
tips
loose.
it down. We stay under green. And, that was a
wow.
hard hit. And there was contact with, I believe that's the 80 of Santi Tires that he bounces off of here. Watch this. Through 1 and 2, and then it's off of 2.
Was it Santi or was it someone else? Oh,
Santi.
yeah.
Comes up into him and hard into that inside wall. We stay green. And we are now halfway as Aaron Brown brings that car to pit road.
Short track race.
We'll go with that, sure.
Sure. Oh man, okay, they're still getting loose. Good run for Cozy though, as we were just looking at him here, as we're looking at Kevin King trying to get around some more traffic, but good run for Cozy in his comeback race. He hasn't been here in a couple weeks either. So noted short track expert as well as Michael Cozy Jr. as Blake Reynolds showing his expertise at this place as well.
Bouncing it off the wall.
The pride of
Cozy takes
Houston,
fifth.
Texas.
Yep.
If only we knew how old he was.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, according to the ticker, his age is
He's
Houston,
so-
Texas. So.
We know for a fact that Blake is between the age of 1 and 99, so somewhere in there.
Yeah, 1 in Houston, Texas.
I'm sure if we drug Blake up here, he would tell us. He wouldn't at all. But he's, oh my goodness.
Jose,
Speaking of paint
look out.
schemes,
Yeah.
Jose Solis Jr. in the iconic Big Chungus number 75 Ford Mustang. You look at that thing. Here it is.
An unfortunate Big Chungus Ford Mustang, more like it.
What in the world
He uses
is
this
back of
car.
that
Uses this car in official. There's Carson again. He's just everywhere. But he uses this car in official races, and it gets more iconic by the day.
What is on the back of this thing? I can't tell.
Great question. Yeah. Like the one, I believe it was Wyatt Tinsley ran with just Parker White's face on the back of it.
Yep.
Yeah, they do that. All the NFL
McAdams
guys.
has just come off the pit lane once again.
Kevin's 40th. 15 laps down.
Hell of a
Oh.
run today from Kevin. Quietly in 40th.
Yeah. It's Cozy trying to go around the outside of Jake Nichols for 4th. He might just pull it off. And he will.
Long run speed in Cozy's number. That number is way too big.
Well,
I'm just
so-
in the mood for critiquing paint schemes today. I don't know why, but that number is gigantic.
Well, listen, I had wondered why the number was melting off the door like that. I think what the answer is if you remember a few years ago, for whatever reason, he wasn't able to get 99 and he ran the 65 in FTF.
Oh my
So
God,
I
that
believe
was disgusting.
I believe he's just pasted the 99 and made it bigger so that it covers the old 65 that was on this car.
Budget cuts at Altus Esports.
But hey, it's working. 1st and 4th right now on the racetrack. So here's Kevin King and Dylan Basin still fighting for this
Carson
9th
again.
spot. And the man you see everywhere. It's like there are 4 Carson Hosevars on the racetrack. No, it's just one. He's everywhere
He's
we
just
are.
that
And
much
that's
faster.
not going to work.
My goodness.
Kevin says, no, I don't think so. You're not going to
Sure,
do
Kevin
that to me.
appreciates that.
Yeah. Now Dylan Basin's kind of like, car inside, pal.
Paul
And there he
Mikolajczyk in
goes.
the original 77.
I hope this is the Carson we see on the racetrack tomorrow. Just
Well, if
elbows
it's
out.
30 or so laps in a run and he's fresh off pit road, then it will be.
What if Jordan has him just pit as much as he can from this point on?
Isn't there a tire limit?
Yeah. As much as he can.
Okay. I mean, technically he can pit every lap. It's just
Don't need to be
get
so
tires
rude,
every
Sean.
lap.
Michael Guest just let him go. So he knows the drill.
Talk about a quiet night. Quiet night for Michael Guest. He's up inside the top 10 in 8th as he bounces it off the wall.
I'm sure he appreciates us not talking about him the whole race, and then the first time we do, we catch him bouncing it off the wall.
He did it the lap
Oh.
before, and I didn't say anything, and then he did it this lap. Like, all right, guy.
Ryan Naraki just ahead of him. I don't know
Doing
what
it.
he's doing, but
Yep.
he's hit the wall twice. Oh, Carson just wrecked Jake Nichols. There's a lot happening, right? I don't know what.
That's
Ryan
about a
Naraki
4
either has a right
position
foot down.
just in front of him.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God!
This is
I
great.
hate to add to this, but I mean, when do we start seeing green flag pit stops as well? I mean, we're about to that point in the run, no?
85 laps for the leaders, so I'd say
Yep.
maybe soon. Lawson Peel looks like he's coming off a pit road.
Yep.
I think
Falkingham
Daniel
just
Falkingham's
came
coming
down.
in. Yeah.
But now, Falkingham's strategy is so broken that who knows at this point. Remember, he pitted a caution, or before the caution, and then got bit when the caution came out.
Matthew Zwack just yelled he's pitting over the radio.
He was up inside the top 10, and here he comes. The Michigan man onto pit road. It's going to bring Sanchez with him, it looks like.
Very happy the Pistons are in the playoffs, so congratulations, Zwack.
Yeah, how about that turnaround from worst team in basketball to making the playoffs in 1 year?
Rebuild correctly.
Yep.
All without Jaden Ivey, too, I might add.
And I think Ryan Doucette. Oh, well, I thought maybe he might come to pit road.
Ooh,
This
Kevin
time
King just got in the
around.
back of Guest
Yeah.
on the backstretch. You see that?
Yeah, Guest almost had a chain reaction there. Got sideways and almost made contact with Ashley Kolonix.
Here we go. Nichols is coming in. That's somebody
All right.
inside the top 10. Well, if he doesn't wreck it first on the apron, but we're good.
That was one of the pit entrances of all time there by
Yep.
Nichols. I haven't seen anyone do that.
Drifting it around.
John Hall's coming down from inside the top
Yep.
5.
Blake
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
is as well.
Guest is coming in, he announces.
Next time
Sure.
by. Oh, and he's got a gaggle
my
right behind
goodness.
him. This is not going to work out well.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
This is
Kolonix!
not going to work out well. Gotta listen.
Oh, they're 4 wide. Oh!
And Falkingham just gets out of it to avoid
It's a smart
wrecking
thing to
anybody.
do.
Kevin King's pitting now, so he's got to pit
Yeah,
for the lead.
he
of
needs a
this
new
first
pair
pit.
of pants. Here's the leader on pit road.
Oh,
Right.
King nearly got ran over by Dylan Basin going on the pit road.
Nobody's safe.
And poor Daniel Falkingham, after being caught in the yellow, almost just caused another one being a part of this 4 wide group and is just begging to get out of here.
Man, there's another gag of Lawson Peel off of 4. Oh, they're crashing.
Oh, yep, that's
Jake Nichols in 1.
Caution. Right in the middle of
Carson.
Creek. Flag stops, and Hocevar just cruises on through. The pace car's drifting off the apron. And for the 3rd time tonight, the caution flag is out. And it's a car that was just on pit road and Jake Nichols that goes for a slide. Let's take a
There,
look and see what happened. Here he is just coming off pit road.
He merged at the absolute worst time in front of this group here. So he gets back on. Him and Lawson are on fresher tires, so is Zwack, and everybody else in front of him isn't.
Oh, did he get hit from behind there?
Yeah, so it looks like I think Nichols had checked up for Wilkerson in front, and Matthew Zwack just makes an evasive maneuver down to the inside and takes out the number 63. You can see it from high above here. Watch that number 18 as Nichols checks up.
Oh, yeah.
Watch Carson
tagged.
plowing into this almost. Full speed.
Did make
By the way-
contact with Brown, or Zwack, excuse me.
An update on Sean Conklin. The reason he was blinking so much, he was racing on a hotspot. And
Oh,
the
that'll do it.
hotspot gave out. So that's why his night came to a rest early. Pits are open with 121 laps to go. And the leaders are on pit road.
What do you do when a hotspot goes out? Do you just smash it on your desk until it turns on again? Or
Guess you don't have internet, Sean.
Yeah, I was going to
that's
say.
true.
You fire up the hamster. I think that's next. Michael P. Frisch, the leader off pit road. And,
20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration for Frisch in this race. He finally gets the lead.
There are a lot of people trapped a lap down. Blake Reynolds is trapped 1 lap down. So is Guest. Jaden Hopp is the first car 1 lap down. Kevin King, who is just on pit road, got the free pass.
Joe
He is back
Armstrong's
on
a
the
lap
lead
down.
lap. Ryan
Matthew Zwack.
Doucette is going to get the wave around here and get back on the lead lap. In fact,
Ashley Kolonix was waved around the pace car earlier, too,
Yep.
so
Kevin King, I think, gets the benefit of the wave around here as well. Nichols, obviously, he was the caution, but he's trapped a lap down. Joe Armstrong, Nate Stewart is in there. Cosman, who's had a pretty quiet night, he's going to get caught a lap down here as well right now, shown in the 16th position.
been a rough
All
go of it
chasing.
for the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse people, along with Cosman. Ryan Naraki's 5 laps down. Kevin McAdams 13 laps down. Justin Melillo 103 laps down.
Yeah,
That's the
Justin
night those
is-
guys envisioned.
Justin's car is still broken. He still has a meatball. And,
Why does
I
that
think-
car look so sad? I don't know why. It just slumped down at the front. It's been through a lot. Sad.
Sad.
Poor Justin. What is happening at a turn 4 right now?
Yeah,
the
they
front
almost just wadded it up under yellow here with Lawson Peel. I think it was Doucette in that as well.
stretch? Saw this in a bottom split race once.
Oh, hey, gang, would we like to pay attention?
Ryan
Yikes.
Naraki at the center of everything again. Just slow at a turn 4, I think.
All right, well, the pace car's in this time. We'll have 117 laps to go when we get the restart. I think they're still going to have to pit one more time here
Yeah.
before this thing's said and done, but I imagine most are anticipating that probably going to see another yellow before this thing is said and done, the way these long runs have played out. So pace car to pit road, we are back to green.
That run was an anomaly, that last one.
Yeah. Yeah, but if we get a late one, like within 20 to go, grab the popcorn. We're going to be here a while.
Oh, yes. Carson didn't pit again. Oh, my gosh. It's free falling through the field.
Yeah. Not the only one. Ronnie Osborne's joining him, going the wrong way in a hurry. Carson 3 laps down in the 31st position. Only one more car can physically pass him on the racetrack. 4 position, it's Sean Rowe in the 999. He had a good run going. He's now 3 laps down as well. For the lead, Parker White around the outside to get by Michael P. Frisch.
And Cozy's in this battle as well for the first time today. And
Ooh.
actually, tagged the outside wall there. It looked like trying to get out from behind the 58 of Michael P. Frisch. Side by side for second. Battle of the Michaels.
He gets it.
2 of the greatest core drivers of all time.
Cozy,
Hall of Famers.
Oh, trouble Carson off at turn 4. Kevin King is involved.
Oh,
and he
and
just gets Brett Pancari for
Pancari
good measure.
right at the end. Daisy gets whacked. Caution. With 113 to go. Let's take a look. Let's see what happened to Carson.
Go get that Daisy car. She's going to go later.
And it looks like Carson just on the high side. I don't think it's here.
Nope.
Next corner.
This lap.
Yeah, watch this. Just on the outside, and then Peel tags him.
How did Swack get through that? That is crazy.
Wham.
And then, yeah. Yeah, the slimmest of margins. You could not fit a piece of paper between Carson and Zwack's car off of 4 here.
I think he did hit him just in the right spot where it kicked him up. Wow.
Okay.
Well, we're under caution again here at Bristol. Parker White's your leader. We're going to step aside and fit in a commercial break. 110 laps to go this time. Parker White out in front of the field. We're back after this here on FTF. We're back here on FTF, 107 laps to go when we get the restart. Lights around atop the pace car. Jacob Hitch, Sean Butler, and Caleb Hoffman here with you. I got through it this time. I didn't call him Kevin's. Christmas miracle. 107 to go, or I guess a Passover miracle since that's this weekend. Parker White leads us back to green. Plenty of time to go here at the Coliseum. But
No,
not
this
the
is
LA
Bristol.
Coliseum. Not the LA Coliseum. The last Coliseum. The real Coliseum.
Last great Coliseum.
Great Coliseum.
Yes.
You're
Something
right.
like that.
There's plenty of Coliseums, but this is the last great one.
Most of them aren't standing.
It's true.
They need to repave the one in Rome and maybe turn it into a mile and a half.
Repave the one in Rome.
I will say,
Jacob Hits 2025.
I get the last great Coliseum branding, but you know how sick it would be if they just pasted world's fastest half mile on the wall of this place? Like, come on.
Isn't there a track
Sure.
that already has that moniker?
It's this one. Look at the tower.
Oh,
on
it
the
is. Oh, it
backstretch.
is here. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking it was Martinsville. I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
No, this is way faster.
Well, lap times are about the same, but you know. Here's Ryan Doucette trying to work his way back. He got pinned a lap down under the third caution flag after pitting under green. Took the wave around to get back under the lead lap, and here he is trying to get some track position back. P9 right now after leading before green flag stops open.
Doesn't
Yeah, I
look
mean,
like
you could-
Doucette's making very much progress up there, though, Caleb. I'm looking through and seeing Ashley Collins down there. Look, about to pass him.
Yeah, I mean, Doucette's been struggling to get around Colonix here, but I think if you just stick the onboard on from Doucette this race, it would be plenty entertaining on its own. I mean, started in the rear, had to climb his way up to the top, took the lead at one point eventually, just like his Altus teammates trying to do, and Michael Cozy Jr. right now on Parker White, but got sent to the back after that yellow and is now trying to climb his way back up once again. Meanwhile, Cozy, he's trying everything here with Parker White. Stepped out a little bit on the gas in turn number 4 that last time by. Lost a little bit of time, up to 2/10 now, but he'll try to get that back as you can see Parker running that middle-ish line as they cross the stripe.
Cozy losing time there on that last lap. The bobble off two that set him back, and he's going to have to really scrap at it here to get back to Parker White. He drove it in deep, though, into 3.
That's a cool shot there. Okay.
Yeah. Just got them all around the
Break.
racetrack.
Breaking out the static cams here for this.
Yep.
Yes, clipping through the wall. That was a good one.
What? Should have been.
If we keep it on one more time, we'll see it.
I made them earlier this afternoon, so there may be a quick adjustment.
There it is.
Hold on. 10 times was on that. All right, so we'll do one more lap. We'll fix it. We'll leave it alone.
There's Carson again. Still did not take tires.
There we go.
There we go. That
Now
worked.
leave it alone. Don't touch it. Put the controller down. There's a nice
Carson
little
is on
gaggle.
69 lap old tires. For those of you scoring at home.
Nice.
Yep. And guess where my focus on crashes is looking? Right here.
Oh, I thought it was going to be at Carson.
He
That's
has
where I
everyone
thought we were
around him. Yeah,
going.
he's coming. He's right. He's coming up here too, which is funny. So
Yeah. Oh, man, Michael Guest driving it in from about 5 car lengths back.
there's Carson again.
Yep.
Guess is gonna have to deal with him because he's running the bottom. Surely this will end well. There we go.
Will. Joe Armstrong will
Joe-
follow.
Hooray.
And
Caleb
nobody
is
got hurt.
excited.
Very excited. Anything to keep this green flag run going.
Just had to say something.
Whoa.
Just talking.
Now nobody's talking.
I've been trying to listen. So Frisch was on the clutch through practically all of 3 and 4 a lap ago. Not doing it now, but I'm trying to listen on board to see if he does it again or if anybody does at any point.
Boy, do I love me some fuel mileage races, said nobody ever.
They can be fun.
I'd take this over 25 cautions.
It's a bit of an extreme comparison there. I'm pretty sure everybody would as well.
35 caution.
34.
Well, yeah.
One of us in here
35 would be the
experienced that.
record.
The closest I've experienced was the 2016 Southern 500, and we'll never forget.
I'd say one of us experienced that 34 caution race.
Yeah.
Wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. Maybe I would.
Oh, Kalanick! Turned around. Kwame Scott, Michael Guest, cautions out with 85 to go. Looks like
Gotta think everybody's gonna come down.
Looks like the follow crashes paid off here. I think that was a combo platter there of Kwame and Guest getting into the back of Kalanick's. From high above.
What happens? That Jacob Wilkerson in the 43.
Yeah,
Guest
that's
tried
all
to
Guest.
sneak through the middle and hooked Kalanick's there. Kwame Scott nearly ran it into the tire barrier there to the inside. That wouldn't have been good.
Nope. These cars would not like that.
Nope.
Pit road is a very busy place except for one man. Huh. Cozy stays out, but everybody else is coming to pit road.
38 lap old tires for Cozy.
What is bro cooking?
It's going to be a decision here. That's going to keep some of these guys that are a lap down. If they were trying to get the wave around here or something, Cozy staying out is going to prevent them from doing that.
Yeah, what, with only 15 cars on the lead lap, I guess.
David O'Brown also stays out. And he
You think
pitted.
Jordan and Carson ended up getting those tires sold?
David pitted on the last caution, so he has some fresher tires compared to Cozy.
27 laps.
Wins, yep, Parker White wins the race off pit road. Really curious to see here what some of these guys decide to do.
Did Nate Stewart stay out? No, he didn't. He was getting his tires.
Not everybody. Nichols is in. John Hall, Joe Armstrong, but Blake Reynolds and Guest stay out. Michael Cozy Jr. is the leader of the race with 81 laps to go.
Surely nothing bad will happen from those two staying out, right? We have breaking news. Carson is finally on pit road. Whether he changes tires is yet to be determined. He's on 82 lap old tires. Will this finally be the stop where he changes them? Doesn't look like it. So more.
Nope, fuel only. Fuel only.
More fuel for Carson. know what record he's going for. Oldest tires in a...
Most blown tires in a weekend.
Yeah, he's already blown a right front in this race.
All right, pace car's in. 79 to go. We're back to green at Bristol. And, this is not going to work out. Don't try to put the block on Frisch. It's not quite going to work. How many laps does it take for Parker White to catch Cozy?
More developments in Spire Motorsports. Carson is without a crew chief now for this race. Jordan Worth is packed up and left the building.
Is that a mutual decision?
I don't know.
For the lead, here's Parker. It took about 3 laps. And the battle's over.
And Frisch is going to have something to say about this pretty soon as well. Not quite yet, though. It's down to that inside. And
This time he's got it.
goodbye. I thought goodbye. There it is.
We will be seeing you. Yeah, I think Cozy let him go there. They wouldn't stay side by side. Here comes Basin for third. Building for Wyatt Tinsley. Wyatt's shooting photos at the car store race tonight, and David L. Brown almost wrecked it. Oh, that was close,
There's a
and they
wreck.
are
Oh,
wrecking.
they are wrecking.
Armstrong on the back straightaway with Jonathan Oates. Caution's out.
Blake Reynolds further ahead of it, too, is spinning.
It's Carson to
All
save
right.
the day. So looks like thinking this might originate here with the 73 and the 022. We'll see it in a lap.
Paul Mikolajczyk just having a great time in that 77 off of 4.
Ooh.
Let's try to go
contact.
3 wide there with him
A lot
and
of
Joe.
contact.
And Blake is just in as a bystander for that. Maybe a little bit over-aggressive by Jonathan Oates there,
A little bit.
in my humble opinion.
Man, Mikolajczyk getting sideways, and then, yeah, Oates just sending a little too much. Got it to
That's all
Joe.
it took.
and Great job by Jake Nichols to avoid that for the most part. Small tap on Blake, but kept on going. And Carson Hocevar is the frame in 3, 2, 1. There he is.
There it is.
Spots.
He's getting as much airtime as possible. Is he
Yep.
for that 177?
Sponsors
So
must be ecstatic. David
Ziegler is
O'Brown
very happy.
is back on pit road. Ashley Kolnix is as well. Michael Guest in as well.
Yeah, David said, I'm not a fan of not having tires on this thing, so he
Yeah.
will go get some. Cozy did stay out, though, so he's still he's on 49 lap-old tires up there in 4th. So we'll see what master plan he has for doing that.
We'll say real fast before we move on completely from that last wreck, Jonathan Oates, due to wreck score, will be serving a drive-through penalty in the 21st position.
Yikes.
Yeah, and had a lot of wreck score mentions. I mean, this is the 8th event of the season, so
what
even
were we?
last
We
week at
had-
North Wilkesboro.
We had Martinsville, and then North Wilkesboro, and then Bristol, really close to each other.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So
Good thing we have an off week, and then Talladega we return to. So
speaking of wreck score, Talladega's not going to help either.
Nope. Talladega in 2 weeks. We're off next week for Easter. We'll be back 2 Saturdays from tonight.
Let's see, glad you're off. We're off next week because you won't have me, you won't have Caleb. You would have been all by yourself up here, Jacob.
Yeah.
yeah, watching a race at Spa.
Kevin
Always
wouldn't have been
watching race
here.
at Spa.
Jordan wouldn't have been here.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, we're coming up on a really fun part of the schedule. Talladega, don't worry about Texas, but then Kansas after that.
Just ignore Texas and everything's great. 69 laps to go here on the restart. Parker White leads us back down, single file, green flag.
The Brian Mercurio podcast up ahead just there, looking underneath Michael Cozy Jr. And again, the guy who coined the term is splitting him 3 wide right now.
Yep.
Might have been the longest post-race interview we've ever done with Brian Mercurio last week, and I regretted every single second of it.
Yeah, well, we just needed to know what his thoughts were on the state of the New York Jets. It was respectable.
Okay. Hey, you know what? You might be able to redeem yourself tonight. He's up to 4th. Just needs to get on the podium. Michael Cozy Jr., on the other hand, he's going the wrong way. We may not be talking to him in that 99 as he's dropped outside the top 5 and is on the doorstep of dropping outside the top 10. Wilkerson and Jose Solis Jr. chomping at the bit to get by with Kwame, Josh Chin right there behind him. Nice rebound for Josh. He's back up inside the top 10. Something's definitely wrong with this thing. Whoa, look
boy.
out! Oh, and he's in the wall! Got hooked by Kwame Scott. John Hall piles in. Seth Knoll piles in. Caution's out.
All right.
Is everything all right over there?
Small fireworks going off apparently outside.
Oh. Sounded like the race was so exciting you were falling out of your chair.
Yeah, chair took a tumble.
Yeah, maybe it was that.
Small fireworks? Okay.
Yeah.
Sounded military grade, but all right. So, looks like Kwame just runs into the back of Chin.
Oh my goodness, and he gets doored.
Oh, Conrath drifting in on the apron. All right, where's Carson? You know he's going to be coming eventually through here.
Well, like that. There he is.
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is. I mean, a good job by Chin not to run over Jose Solis Jr. and or Cozy, because it about happened off 2. But Kwame just runs up the back of the 093. I'm not sure if he didn't catch it. He was lifting or what. But you talked about it earlier. Things happen fast here. Sometimes you just don't have enough time to react. Basin on pit road here. One of your cars on the lead lap. So is Cozy in the 99. Finally makes the call. Come to pit road. Parker White leading with about 60 laps to go. Under our 6th, I think, caution flag of the night.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
It's easy to lose track.
I think it's more than that, maybe.
Is it 7?
I think.
Has anybody in the chat been paying attention tonight?
We'll take a trusty look at our lap counters.
Let's see.
We had 1.
It's a lot of black flags.
2.
That's not correct.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Brooks
Yeah.
Koepka.
ATVO's not counting stuff correctly because it only has 3 cautions on here, and that is incorrect. that's why, because it hasn't counted anything since. Okay. Well, here we go. 59 coming to 58 to go. With Parker White out front so far, nobody's really been able to stop him.
What a night.
Go figure. Now, he only has, I think, 2 race wins this year. Trying to pick up his third. He's on the gas for back to green. By the way, you got your wish. Mercurio into third.
Uh-oh. We'll be getting episode 2 tonight.
Parker White, just a one-time winner this year, one back at Coda. Of all places,
Yeah,
Coda?
Is that
Yeah,
his only start?
I was trying to corroborate,
No.
but I believe still that that streak of not having a repeat winner yet this year, which Parker
Correct.
would end if he won tonight.
And, well, if Frisch would keep that streak going, even though he won a Troll, that would keep things going for another week.
That doesn't count.
Correct, it does not. But Parker White in FTF this year has run, I think, 4 races.
I wanted to say it was
Oh,
2,
no,
and
it's just
yeah.
2. Yeah, he ran Daytona
that-
and Coda. That's it. So he's batting 500 this year.
Yeah, I remember that insane stat of even if he's not showing up, he's still dominating by winning 50% of the races he's running, which is similar to last year. Oh
He
man.
did.
Michael Cozy Jr.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
watching this with Ashley Kolnick. And
Okay, well, we're watching 2 separate things then. We're watching the battle for the lead. Carson
Why is
Hocevar
Carson just
sighting.
in everything?
Yep. 50 to go, this time by.
Carson Hocevar finally changed tires. He's on 9-lap older tires, or old tires, I should say.
Wow. How brave.
Really saving a lot of money today.
Yep. Use that money in 2 weeks at Talladega.
Yep.
Frisch up into the wall a little bit. We're 1 and 2.
Nate Stewart just got turned off of turn 2. Caution.
Caution.
Who's going to plow it?
Well, Carson
Oh,
already
they were
passed it,
close.
so nobody, thankfully. But Nate Stewart brings out the caution with 48 to go. Let's have a look. Looks like there was some contact between him and the 020 of Dylan Basin. Carson says they are the same tires.
The same Yires. ATVO's lying to me then.
I mean, he may have pitted. but
Oh, he
just-
may be on 111. Oh, that's why. Okay, because ATV only has 2 digits in that. Okay. 112 lap old tires for Carson.
Oh, that's weird. Why does it only...
Yeah, it does just say 12.
You know, I wonder if he was on pit road 12 laps ago but only took fuel.
Yeah.
And then just sat in the box, and that's why. Because it should go.
I don't think it does. I've
3
never
digits.
seen. I don't. Well, I think the programmers at ATVO is like no one's ever going to have triple-digit age tires in a race, but here we are.
All right, well,
Fuel and damage, says Carson.
pit stops. Kevin King, Wilkerson, Jose Solis Jr., David L. Brown again, Ashley Kolnick, Blake Reynolds, all on the lead lap. Josh Chin as well, all taking service here under the caution.
Justin's car it just looks so sad.
Yep. Still sad.
Really interested on this restart with how everything's played out. with your top 5, Parker, Frisch, Mercurio, and Wilkerson, all on 36-lap-old tires. And then you have Michael Cozy Jr., who came down a few cautions ago with about 20 laps fresher rubber, and how that plays out on this restart if he's able to just pick these guys off as he goes.
Great analysis, Caleb.
Thanks, Sean. Really been working on it.
Oof. This is what you've been working on?
Yeah, you say
Go
I'm the
back to
mean
the drawing
person up
board.
here.
Well,
Listen,
you know,
this
when
is
you
a
when you put the
hostile,
ball on the
toxic
tee.
place.
The FTF.GG broadcast booth has never been a more toxic place. What is happening on the backstretch? Garrett
Well.
Conrath just ran into the back of, I think that's Ronnie Osmer back there.
Uh-oh.
Trouble.
Not
And
good.
who's right there as well? He's around there.
Is he?
Couple cars up. There he is.
Yeah, okay. Ahead of the chaos.
There he is. Official age on the tires, I'm going to say it's 115 laps for the 177. Carson, I know you're watching. You can confirm that. That is a feat if we're able to keep those tires up until the checkered flag of this thing.
Inflated. Yeah.
Yep, Carson says yes. So 115 lap old tires. That's incredible.
Pace car's in. He's going to try and make it the remaining 43 laps. We are back to green. Want some of these guys on fresher tires. Trying to work
Cozy
their
not
way
wasting
through.
any
And
time.
yeah, the Cozy's one of them. Trying to get by Wilkerson here. It's almost a 20-lap tire difference. Now with caution laps, probably only about 10 laps, and Cozy's around. Contact with Wilkerson, and he's going to come back up into traffic. Carson somehow missed him, and the caution does come out just because Cozy couldn't save the race car. And you know what? Come to pit road, get your 4 fresh tires, and get back out there.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Yep.
Looks like he just got really tight off of 4, so really he didn't waste any time. Underneath Wilkerson there, just gets in the corner, maybe just gets back in the gas. It just stops turning off of turn 4.
Wilkerson's down pretty far off the wall, too, when that contact
Yes.
happens.
Is that a save? Can we call that a save?
Technically,
he didn't-
I think
yeah, he
Ben
didn't
only
hit
threw
anything.
Ben only threw the caution because he was coming back up into the racing line.
Wilkerson
Yeah, I
was
mean, he
a little...
kept it out until
we
right
were
about
fine
right
to
there.
here. Yeah.
Michael Frisch coming down pit road. That's a call.
Ooh. And
Wow.
like the chess club king on prom night, all by himself. I mean,
Unbelievable.
nobody is coming to pit road with him except for Cozy.
That is a metaphor and a half.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I heard Steve Post use that at Martinsville last year, and that has been burned in my brain since. I about busted up laughing when he said it.
The postisms have made their way into the FTF broadcast world. That's amazing.
Oh, I live for the dad jokes during either break or caution from the MRN crew.
Remember that one Atlanta race when Brody Kostecki ran it? Got loose
Here,
off of turn
yeah.
4
Oh, yeah,
one
the
lap.
Wiggles. Yeah.
I know the Wiggles are from down under, but come on now. Don't look up Jacob Hitt's commentary highlights on YouTube either.
We'll find lowlights.
It only gets worse.
Yeah, there was a night at North Wilkesboro that was pretty not good. Sometimes when it's been a long day, you forget you're on the air. Or sometimes when you're on the air where you want to say something and it comes out as the wrong word. 37 to go. Back to green. Cozy's going to try and make Enfresh the march for the back to the front. And here comes Michael Guest popping to the inside. He's on fresher tires.
They had a big stack up, and Guest was able to get there, and he just runs into Brian Mercurio. This mid-pack is going to be hellacious. These new tires. Carson is still on his 123 lap old tires, just up there. He's letting people go. Oh, more trouble. I think Jake Poulin's in the wall in the backstretch.
Yep.
He's fine.
Wilkerson and Basin side by side for fourth. There you see the smoke from Poulin. What happened
proof
here? Yeah. Parker White out in front by just about 0.7 of a second. Everybody on those newer tires trying to chase him down. But first, Michael Guest and company will have to get by Mercurio.
And I mean, with only 32 laps to go, not a lot of time for things to unravel. See how quick these laps go by. Going to be over in a second. Right now, Jake Nichols and David L. Brown battling back here. You can see things picking up between Basin and Michael Guest. Good for Brian Mercurio, who right now is gaining on Parker White, was about 0.2 faster that last time by.
I think Parker had himself a moment, and it happened again. It's down to 0.2.
Keep an eye on David Brown and Ryan Doucette back here. They're on the freshest tires out of everybody, and they did a good job of, Carson with the tire updates. They're doing a good job of moving through the field here. They got to get by Wilkerson, but they have, was it 17 lap old tires now compared to 30 and 50 lap old tires ahead of them.
Cozy and Frisch had the freshest. The problem there is in 15th.
Yeah.
Well behind the race leaders. And they are very quickly running out of laps to catch them. Whoa, Doucette!
Wow.
What a send, and he made it stick.
And this, I mean, he has this pace while they're side by side up ahead of him. I mean, look at this group between Guest and Basin and Mercurio all battling one another. I mean, if Doucette plays his cards right, he can be past this group in maybe a set of corners.
They caught Parker White, too. They're right there. Mercurio again on those same tires.
This long run, a long run to the end would be worst case scenario for Parker White. He may be able to hold one driver off on fresh tires. I don't think he's going to be able to hold off the field. 25 to go, and Parker White, Guest up the middle. Oh, man.
Guest knows he's got to go. Trying to force the issue there.
Yeah, and I mean,
wow.
Catch your breath and get ready to go again. Last 25 laps are going to be insanity because Basin and Guest still side by side here. Doucette's going to end up trying to go around the high side. I don't know if that's going to work how he wants it. I guess Guest gets up out of the way.
Look who they're coming up on.
Go figure.
He did update and say his right front was at 48% on the last stop, which honestly, with the length, the age of his tires, is not bad.
Keep saving that right front.
Yes, got sideways off turn 2 there.
Jose Solis Jr. is up here.
Oh, man!
Doucette.
All the way up to second in one move.
Mercurio's going to get the run off, but if Doucette can pin him up on the outside. Oh, just too much wiggle out of the 77 right there. I think you're going to have to try and steal some of this momentum again by just forcing them up as high as they can go.
Oh! Got into him. Up into the wall.
one way to do it.
Mercurio.
There you go.
Not quite clear.
Not quite clear.
He's a send
One more
away
corner.
from cleared him.
Oh, and Guest got
There
into
it is.
Mercurio. That'll do it.
He's clear.
Doucette is clear for second with 18 and a half to go.
Oh, big
Guest.
send from Michael Guest.
He got it.
Let's see if, wow, what a lap there for Ryan Doucette. He got right to the back of Parker.
He's hauling.
Yeah.
That last time
I mean,
by
that's
a
what-
tenth faster. We'll see what it is here. Now that he's had a full lap past Mercurio on the back bumper. Sideways is Parker White. 17 to go. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, this is just so difficult to defend if you are Parker White because you don't want to go up to that high side
Here's
and
Guest.
Oh, man.
Guest
You don't
is
want to
there.
let Doucette have the bottom.
3-car battle
Oh,
for the
boy.
lead. Doucette to the inside. Can he make
Like
it
that.
work? Parker White got loose.
I think he's going to get it.
Yep.
There he goes.
Doucette to the lead at Bristol with 15 to go, and he did not have to use the bumper.
It is not over
Oh,
yet.
Doucette in the wall.
Guest
Guest-
is clear. Doucette hit the wall.
Parker White got the wall as well, getting into one. Guest is not done yet. 2-car battle with 14 to go.
Yeah, I mean, Doucette made considerable contact with that outside wall. It doesn't seem to have hampered his progress, though.
Power
Guest
slide
just
from
trying to-
Guest.
Hang with him.
Doucette on about 15 lap fresher tires than the 21. But he is
Wow.
driving it so deep into the corners.
Another wild 77 car is about to appear here.
Battle further back, Jose Solis Jr. trying to hang on to fifth. Kevin King up on the outside. Mercurio, the cork in the bottle right now on those older tires. 70-plus laps at this point.
I will say I'm very impressed with Michael Guest right now with the age of his tires. Again, 15 laps older than Ryan Doucette, and he is right there within his tire tracks. Going to be so tough to make this pass, but Guest is definitely going to give it a numerous amount of tries.
Oh,
He's
and-
right there.
He is attacking so hard into the corners. Gets right up to him, brushes the wall, 9 laps to go. And at this point, Guest and Doucette hoping this can stay green to the end.
Oh, and
Is that Kevin?
Kevin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what we'll see out of Guest here, though, if he'll get the back bumper to him and shove Doucette up into the wall or anything like that.
Sends it deep.
Right there.
Oh, whoa!
Doucette
Think
gets the
Carson
run
tried to
off.
do it right front. Well,
Oh, really loose from Guest.
that might have been his last shot at it.
Might need to cool the tires off and try it again. 6.5 to go, but he's right within striking distance again. And still, don't rule out Parker White. He's only half a second back.
He can win this thing if these two end up crashing each other. So the way Guest is driving it in. Oh,
Knocking
God.
the wall
Fenced
down.
it.
That's going to do it. That's going to do it.
That's not going to help him. He just lost a ton of time. 5
Well,
laps
he's going to have to
go.
get even more aggressive just to keep in touch now with the 077, and that's not going to help that out.
Nope.
Kosman Yanishu P10. Wow. What a run for him. Plus 25 after starting 35th. We'll take that.
Kosman pretty safe in that top 10. Dylan Bason's the second back. Really the only way he can go right now is up. Got Ashley Kolonix right up the road. Mercurio, Blake Reynolds, and Kevin King side by side for the 4th position. Michael Guest still trying to close on Ryan Doucette. The gap is 3, now 4 tenths. Coming to 2 laps to go.
He was faster the last time by.
Not by much.
But he just does not have the tires.
Lap traffic ahead. It's Jake Poulin. Gonna get out of the way. We're coming to the white flag. Ryan Doucette with the white flag in the wind. One more lap to go at Bristol. Michael Guest drives it in super deep. He's within striking distance down the back straightaway. Let's see what kind of run he can put off into 3. Not enough. Ryan Doucette off the corner. He wins the Merkle Rebar 300 at Bristol.
What a race.
He is the 8th different winner in 8 races to start 2025. The second Altus Esports car to go to victory lane this year.
Not sure what that's about.
Seth the Merchant was the other a couple of weeks ago in Las Vegas.
What is Carson doing?
It's a great question.
Oh boy.
Oh man. All right, well. Here is Ryan Doucette. It's his 6th win in the Barr Visuals FTF Cup Series and his first since Dover in 2023. The last time he went to victory lane in the Barr Visuals FTF Cup Series. What's Carson?
Oh, he's driving a victory lane. There he goes.
Who, Carson or
The invisible,
Yes.
invisible wall.
You got to enter on the backstretch. There, you got to go to the backstretch.
Okay, here we go.
Who's going to win the race to victory lane?
Probably Carson. As long as he doesn't
boy.
wreck it. All right. No,
He's
no.
going back to the truck.
Victory lane's that way.
Doucette's gonna get there.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know,
Doucette's
I know
there.
what
He's
he's going to
good.
do. He's going to
Oh,
hit
he's
the
gonna
jump.
ramp.
He's going to hit the jump. Are you ready?
Well, you
Oh,
better,
no,
you better
there's a
wait because
Doucette.
Doucette's
Oh, no.
pulling in.
Look out! Oh, he needed the help to get up the hill. Disaster in
Oh.
victory lane between the 77 and 77. Come on, Ryan, make the corner. You can do it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, we're doing burnouts in victory lane.
Get the.
I don't think that
yeah,
car's going to pass post-race tech now, but
perfect. Oh, goodness.
good enough. And let's
Your
wait
finishing
for the,
results.
Hold on. Let's wait for the other 77 to come up that
Ryan-
ramp in a minute.
Ryan Doucette is your winner. Michael Guest second.
Oh,
Parker
there
White
he goes.
third.
Oh.
He's upside down, out of view. Kevin King, Blake Reynolds, David L. Brown, Jose Solis Jr., Ashley Collins, Brian Mercurio fell back to 9th in that last run, and Cosmin Yoneshu finishes 10th.
Too much for that late race pit stop for Michael Cozy Jr. Comes home 11th, and Michael P. Frisch in 12th. Dylan Basin 13th. Jake Nichols in 14th. Nate Stewart 15th. Jaden Hopp in the 16th position. Jacob Wilkerson 17th. Josh Chin 18th. Kwame Scott, first car 1 lap down, in 19th. And Matthew Zwack rounds out your top 20.
John Hall, I said his name correctly this time, 21st. Joe Armstrong, 22nd. Paul Mikolajczyk in 23rd. Garrett Conrath, 24th. Lawson Peel will come home in 25th. Christian Kendall, Seth Knoll, Jonathan Oates, Sean Rowe, and Brian Sabelski will round out the first 30 positions.
Daniel Falkingham 31st, Chris Wetz 32nd, Ryan Noraki back in 33rd, Ronnie Osmer, Jake Poulin, Carson Hocevar 36, 10 laps down on ancient tires. Kevin McAdams, Santi Tires, Brett Punkari, Aaron Brown, and then Conklin, Malillo, and Merkel. Your 43-car field here from Bristol. Let's talk with your race winner, Ryan Doucette. For the first time in nearly 2 years, you're back in victory lane in the Barr Visuals FTF Cup Series. Took a lot of drama. There was one point where you were trapped 2 laps down, and here you are in victory lane. Take us through that battle there on those last couple of laps.
Well, it felt great to finally be on the right side of strategy for once. It definitely bit me during that green flag run when caution came out as I was exiting pit road, but we were able to rebound, and that actually kind of put me in a position where I probably, if I had been up front, I would have stayed out for that entire last run, but being in 5th, I kind of had that opportunity. I had a little more wiggle room to work with and making that decision to pit with about 50 to go, and that ended up being the deciding factor. Thank God we went green for however long we went green, because I don't think I would have made it up there if we didn't have that green flag run to the end.
First win in nearly 2 years. I know we haven't had you around every single week, but nonetheless, why does it keep showing Garrett Conrad? Knock it off.
Good win, Garrett.
Yeah.
Good job.
You don't get to run these races often, but nonetheless, job done here against really some of the best with guys like Guest and Parker White at your heels.
Well, I try to show up when I can, and between work and real racing and stuff, I can't always make it out, but I made sure to come out for Bristol. I was a little worrisome on how tight the setup was going to be, but it ended up being a pretty good setup. I enjoyed myself, and Bristol definitely, I would say it's my favorite track in the schedule, as much as of a pain as it is to pass here, but I always enjoy this track. It seems to be the one track that I still have confidence in my driving abilities.
Ryan, congratulations on the win, and hopefully we'll see you in 2 weeks when we go to Talladega.
I hope so. I plan on it. As long as nothing else comes up, I'll be there.
All right, that's Ryan Doucette, your winner tonight from the Bristol Motor Speedway. Finishing in position number 2, Michael Guest. He's with Caleb.
Yeah, here with second place, Michael Guest, and it was impressive on that last run. Despite the 15-lap difference in tires there, it looked like you had enough speed to take that from Ryan Doucette. Talk us through that last run.
Yeah, it was a fun race. Bristol's probably my favorite track, so I enjoy when we come here, especially in this league, because we can get some long runs like we did tonight when you don't really get that anywhere else in the service. So it was definitely a fun race. The green flag pit stops would have been nice to, fully complete there, but regardless, I'm glad we went green the last 40 laps. It took me about the whole race to get back on the lead lap after the pit cycle fiasco, so glad that at least did that. I think I had enough speed probably to hold Doucette off if I didn't get like boxed in between Basin and Mercurio there when I was fighting for second. But I just went low on Mercurio. I think I would have cleared him when I tried, so I'm a little bit annoyed at myself for not trying, because then I just did it and I ran Doucette back down, so it's whatever. I'm glad I got 2 second places now. Just need to try to go for a win.
Yeah, and third top 5 of the year and 6 starts for you so far this year. Many more runs like that, and you'll be back in that chase-offs conversation, right, for that battle to get inside the top 16. But off week next week. See you back at Talladega in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll try to make it. I think it was always a fun one. Hopefully we can get some green flag racing there too.
Second place, Michael Guest. Strong run here tonight for the car number 21.
And there was a point in time where we thought Parker White was just going to run away with the show like he has times before, but Sean Butler wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, we're at Parker. We're just joking around because Brian Mercurio went off for about 10 minutes during his post-race interview last week. So thank you for beating him so we don't have to listen to that. But looked like the tire strategy just didn't really work out in the end for you. You had the dominant car all race pretty much, subbing for Art Reimer today. Just anything you think you could have done differently besides hope the two in front of you were crashing there when they're battling out?
Definitely could have hit under one of those cautions to get tires, but kind of our whole mindset was just stay out because we had single file restarts and just hope we got more cautions to kind of even it out a bit. But that just wasn't the case. So uh, overall, it was a pretty fun race for probably about 70% of that race. I was just saving a ton of fuel and also tire because tires are really big long run, burn the right front off, and just it didn't turn. So I feel like I did a pretty good job with that on every single long run that we had. I was, I think, the fastest car or one of the fastest cars, so that was nice. So uh, overall, it was a really good Bristol race. Had a lot of tire wear. Had to save the tires. Got some different lanes to run, so that's always fun.
Yeah, let's go over like how the multi-groove was working in this race. We saw a lot of you guys just saving on the bottom, obviously, but a lot of guys were just electing to go to the top and just kind of hoping the tires evened out and they could just maintain where they were. Were you seeing the bottom being a huge benefit there when they were saving, or would you just kind of recommend being out front and just waiting for everything to even out so you can hold everybody off?
There's a lot of times this race where I kind of found myself like around fifth. Like I would let a couple cars go and reel them back on the long run, and at that point, it was kind of just pick a lane where all the lap cars weren't. But when I got clean track, I felt like I could save both quite a bit of tire and some fuel up at the top, which was a bit odd because I could lift a lot earlier going down the straightaway and just kind of coast around the top and still carry that momentum off the corner. And that was working really nice for me. Either I could do that or just roll the middle, just gain that time through the center of the corner and just kind of cut down a bit off the corner. So yeah, it was just fun though to work lanes tonight, and you had to drive the car very differently depending on what lane you're in. Like it felt really weird for me because like if I ran the bottom, I'd send it in a bit more, use a bit more brake. But if I was on the top, I just lift really early, just coast in, almost use no brake. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it definitely looked like a chess match there out there for you guys for which lane you guys wanted to run. But we've been asking everybody so far. Week off next week, we come back to Talladega. You looking forward to that?
Uh, 2 weeks I might be back in Daytona, so I'm not sure if I will be there for that, but we'll have to see about that.
Definitely. Well, Parker, congratulations, man. A great podium finish there. Welcome back, by the way. Been a couple weeks since you've been racing, so good to have you back, and looking forward to seeing you back in for the next time.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Sean.
Parker White P3 there, Jacob.
There you have it, your top three tonight from the Bristol Motor Speedway. Well, an entertaining race that Parker White mentioned. Fun was had by all. In the end, Ryan Doucette becomes the 8th different winner in 2025. And we had it all. We had a pretty long green flag run, a little argy-bargy here and there, but in the end, a solid run to the finish line, and tires mattered.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, like these drivers have referenced with the chess match aspect of it. And I mean, I feel like with Bristol, you always kind of get that aspect, especially tonight with the long green flag runs. It, came down to when the cautions came out for a few of them. But even then, you saw lots of side-by-side action, especially through the midfield. That was a lot of fun to watch. And overall, just another really good race after North Wilkesboro last week. So hoping to build this momentum on as we go into this break into Talladega. And again, just this fun next part of the schedule that we get. Again, ignoring Texas, but you have Kansas, you have Indy. I know is on there. A few other, I believe we have to pull it back up, but it's a good portion. The next few races will be a lot of fun. Michigan, Charlotte. So,
John?
I agree. Very fun little portion of the schedule, minus Texas, as we've been ribbing on the whole night. But this was a good one. As you mentioned, Jacob, a lot of mixed bag of events happening in this race. Guys going from the back to the front, dodging wrecks, long runs at Bristol, which I didn't think we would get to say tonight, but it happened. Carson Hocevar staying out on 130 lap old tires. That was another fun story to follow throughout the race. But overall, I thought it was good. Finish was very good. Michael Guest did a hell of a job trying to get that last move in there for the win, but ultimately it didn't work out. And Ryan Doucette was able to push all the right buttons at the end to get himself the win. So overall, very nice job by everybody. And looking forward to getting back here for Talladega, which I probably will try to run. So don't count on me being up here unless something crazy happens and I don't make the race. But that'll probably happen. Nonetheless, had a fun time broadcasting. Hope you guys had fun watching as well.
No doubt about it. We'll be back in 2 weeks from Talladega. That's always a fun experience with these cars and this field. For Sean Butler and Caleb Huffman, I'm Jacob Pitts. Thank you so much for watching. It is Ryan Doucette, the winner of the Merkle Rebar 300. We're back in 2 weeks from Talladega. And Sean's falling out of his chair again. Good night, everybody.